we are joined by Lola and Mila Olivera, which are both co-founders of Daily Habits, a wellness club that blends holistic skincare, traditional healing, and modern rituals all under one beautiful roof. From acupuncture, facial massages, to their own skincare line that you guys are selling across Asia, right, including Sephora. You guys have built so much more than a spa, also a community, and it's just so cool to see. I'm so excited that it's here in Miami, and we can't wait to get to know you guys and get to know everything about Daily Habits. So welcome, you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, oh my God. To be here. No, we're so pumped to have you guys. So just tell us how you guys came up with this, just a little bit of background. You guys are obviously sisters. How did you guys come up with this idea also to work together? Just tell us how you got to Daily Habits.
Yeah, of course. So I think it all started back, I would say 2019, 2020. And I have a lot of skin inflammation. I have rosacea, dermatitis, eczema. Literally, I've been through most of.
Well, your skin looks great.
Yeah,
both of your skin looks great. You're glowing.
Thank you. It's been a journey. So I was often trying new places in Miami. New dermatologists, new facial spaces or things like that, but could never find something that really catered for my type of skin. Not because they were bad. Most of them were really good, but just I had such sensitivity. My skin was just so sensitive to everything that basically I couldn't find a space that was good for my skin. So that's how it all started. I started to try things on my own skin personally from my point of view, anything that might work for me. And I figured that was kind of like a passion that I had. So I remember I was still in school. I was doing my MBA while I was figuring this out. So part of our projects were also what are your next steps? What do you want to do? All of that. And that kind of fell into it. And then COVID came, which was very out of the blue, in 2020, and Mila was there also as well.
Yeah, I just graduated from.
She was graduating from her finance master as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So no skincare background whatsoever. Just not at all. But COVID, basically, we had to find activities, and she was at home and was constantly doing these hair products, mixing oils and things like that, things that we could try at home. And I think it became part of her passion too.
Yeah. I love experimenting with oils.
Yeah.
Mixing them and trying it.
So with no background in skincare, any of this, what was the first step? Because I feel like a lot of people, they want to start businesses, or maybe they want to completely shift career paths and they have no idea where to start.
Or they're like, oh, I can't do this. I'm not qualified.
Mm-hmm. Right. Or it's oh, now do I need to go back and go to a esthetician school? What do I do? So what was the first step?
So obviously med school was always on my radar. But because I had already, and I've been studying for 8 years already, because I was doing my MBA.
Right.
And I didn't want to go through 8 more years of medical school in particular. I felt like it was a lot, even though it's still on my radar. I might do it eventually.
Oh my God.
It's never too late. Yeah.
But while I was doing my MBA, I knew that I had to finish it. So I wanted to, finish that commitment. But I found out that I could do an esthetician school on the side. So at nights I would go to esthetician school as well. And that's kind of how it first started for me. Just because I wanted to see, okay, how does this world look like? And do I really want to pursue it or not? Before making this huge commitment of switching careers to a longer period one. So basically that's what I did. So I remember I was doing my MBA during the morning, and then at night I would go and do esthetician school. So it was a very hectic, almost 6 or 8 months of my life. But it ended up showing me that it was part of what I wanted to focus on. And then after esthetician school, I just kept doing different workshops, learning new things about that part in general. Because obviously here at esthetician school, they teach you some of the tools, but it's not really holistic what we practice. It's not really...
They teach you the basic to get started.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You gotta go deeper.
Yeah, exactly. Then you gotta go deeper, and then it's depending on what you prefer, you choose how deep you go. So for me, it was the whole holistic side, the natural path, herbalism, all of these things. So I ended up filling myself with different workshops outside of
And then at what point were you okay, we're actually ready to start a business?
During COVID.
COVID. Yeah, well, we were not aware COVID was coming. So I remember we made the deal in January and said okay, let's do this. And then literally February, it was shut down.
Wow. Yeah.
And it was what do we do now? We had already, we had this commitment, we had a lease.
The
whole project.
Oh, you had the lease and everything.
Yeah, the whole project was supposed to get started.
But then you started curating an online shop.
So we said, okay, let's start selling online. That it became really popular, that people just started, shopping online during COVID, especially skincare. So, because everybody was do it yourself at home and things like that. So we set up the store, the online store, and that helped. Obviously, a lot of our friends and family were very supportive. during it. So that's how we started. So we started basically just with social media, kind of like sharing the things that we liked. And then I remember we had to wait until August. So we opened in August. So it was almost a year.
So
Yeah.
was your intention from the beginning to open up a spa or
Yeah.
just to sell
Yeah.
products?
No, actually just the spa. So
The
we
spa.
were not even aware of the fact that we wanted to sell products or launch our own skincare line. We just wanted to be a facial spa in
Okay.
Miami.
I love that. I mean, the name is like so important, I think, to your story, right? Daily Habits Wellness Club. Tell us a little bit about why you decided it was important to build a community rather than just a spa. Obviously, there's so many amazing spas around Miami, but it seems like you had a deeper intention.
Yeah, so I think that's basically what you said. There's so many beautiful spas in Miami, and even though each one of them has like its own, value and brings its own thing to the table, I feel like they're all very similar in a way. And the beauty industry is so competitive. It's
Yeah.
just so, it's crazy. Like I think they launch a new skincare product every 5 days or so.
Seriously.
Yeah. So it's very competitive. So we knew for moment one that we needed to find something that really made us stand out. And we know we're lucky that we've traveled to a lot of places and we've seen the way other spas operate outside of the US in particular, and the things that work on those countries that actually put a bit of more value on that natural side of it. And we saw during COVID as well that there was like this whole wave coming into the US about being more like wellness oriented, being more, I guess, careful about the things that you put on your skin, on your body in general. So that was really important. So we said like, okay, let's try to be pioneers on this area because we were already practicing it. For us, keeping it simple, I guess, was already important. And it felt like the right moment because of the whole, I guess, atmosphere that we were living. So I think it was like the right path for us. The name itself, Daily Habits, came based on the fact that it was something that we needed to do every day. So at first the spa was called Habit Skin Lab, because our idea was to make it like into a little lab where people could even like formulate their own things and all of that, which
that's
we
cool.
put into a stop because of
Yeah.
COVID, because people weren't actually like touching their faces or doing anything like that, so we had to pivot a little bit. But basically we then switched the name for the skincare line into Daily Habits because we figured it had to be kind of like a ritual. So that felt like it resembled a lot with what we wanted to offer.
So you said that like you were dealing with your own skincare struggles and basically you felt like there was a gap in the market.
Yeah.
Like what was that? What were you looking for?
I think
and
that
what are
we
you
were
guys
seeing
bringing to the
That
table?
a lot of the skin issues were treated like more topically from the
Okay.
outside and not from within, and that's where we saw like there's a market here that we
Yeah.
can target. And so that's why right now we're bringing the teas and these holistic techniques like washa, lymphatic drainage, and all of that, because we think that the body can heal itself from the inside.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You guys are preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
Okay, so like what's this first step? Like talk a little bit about like the holistic part of it. Like what are things that we could do? I guess the teas, like how do the teas tie into helping us from the inside out? What does the gua sha do? Why lymphatic drainage? What other things are you putting into the skincare
Yeah.
holistic wise that are really
So
making these changes?
I think like the first step we might call it like a detox process, and it just means that we need to find out what it may be that's causing that inflammation in you.
All right, tell me what's going on here on my face. We gotta see what's going on over here.
And it's crazy because for some people, sometimes when we tell them to like, okay, it's maybe like journaling or something like that. What is it that you're doing every day so that we can try and see what might be bothering you? So for example, a lot of people that come with us that are dealing with acne, it's either a hormonal issue, or it's just that they haven't realized, they think they're eating healthy, but they haven't realized that certain things that they're eating may be like high
Triggering, yeah.
maybe
Dairy,
triggering, yeah.
sugar, even stress.
Even
Yeah.
stress, like some people
Absolutely.
have a lot of and that was part of my situation. Like I led a very stressful life, and then I remember my doctors, I have a great dermatologist here, and she kept saying like, okay, we can do all of these topical things on you, and they may work, but you need to lower your stress level in general,
Right.
because the inflammation is coming as well from within, so that's
Yeah.
really important. So it's like, what do we need to do to help you balance your life? Because yes, you can keep coming, getting our facials and doing the treatments and all of those things, and obviously topically might help a little bit, but the inflammation won't really go away.
Yeah.
So what tools or tips helped you lower your stress? And I'm assuming cortisol levels and all of those
Yeah.
things that play into it.
So for me, for sure, I cut it out on the sugar and dairy in particular, for me, at least for a long period of time, until I slowly incorporate it back in. So it's not like you need to drop everything, you don't have to be
little by
extremist. Little by
because that's
little.
also stressful for the body when you
Exactly.
cut out everything at once.
Right. And probably not so sustainable.
Yeah,
it's a lot more hard.
Exactly. No, and I really love eating my sweets.
No, yeah.
So it's not, and we're not like dietitians or anything like that. It's not like you need to make this switch for it to be perfect. No, it's that slowly let's incorporate all of those things back into your body until you realize, okay, so while I was starting this again, I started to break out again badly on this left side or right side or whatever. And it's like, okay, maybe this has something to do with it. Let's see, let's try to find an alternative. For me, I remember dairy made my rosacea be active all the time.
Yeah.
And literally ever since and I just replaced it with like almond milk or oat milk or all of the other ones. Or coconut yogurt, all of that, my coconut yogurt.
Yeah.
And then it helped. So it's those little things. And then obviously I started to do more like wellness kind of things. I do yoga a lot right now. I do a lot of stretches. I'm not a huge sport girls. I don't do a lot of like running or exercises. Camila is the opposite. So I remember she helped me find, okay, let's try and find a hobby that you would like that would actually be beneficial to your body. So that's how kind of like I got up also into yoga, Pilates, all of the other ones that may not require that much of a intense workout. But will still, help
work you out. Yeah.
Work me out.
I know. I seen an acupuncturist, and there was a long time where I like wasn't sleeping and I was just very high stress. And she's like, "What are you doing for a workout?" And I was like naming all the most stressful workouts in the world. She's like, "You have to stop that." And I was like, "What do you mean? Like that's going to stress me out even more?" And she's like, "No, like you need to like stretch and you need to do yoga." And I'm like, "Hot yoga?" And she's like, "No, normal yoga."
It's like chill.
And I was like, well, okay, fine. And it helped so much.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Just like slowing the body down from the inside out. It makes the
100%.
biggest
You gotta
difference.
get to know your body.
Yeah.
And then that's when it gets better. When you actually understand what your body, when you're listening to your body, that's when it gets better. Because now you know what to do in certain situations.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, like what do you see as like the common denominator? People going to you guys? Is it stress? Is it something else? Like
I would say stress. For me, stress
Really?
and hormones in general, which is extremely connected to stress.
And related to work mostly.
Yeah.
It's
Work-
Miami, I think.
Miami.
yes, yeah. Which is like so funny because Miami is such a city that's so obsessed with looks and aesthetics, but you guys are really all about like quality over quantity. I don't know. It's just like so interesting that it's here.
Onto that, because I think like we're almost always the last resort.
Interesting.
Because
After they have tried everything like Botox, fillers, lasers, or anything, they're like, it doesn't go away. I'm gonna try this. I want to go into a more natural path. So it's like they usually see us as the last resource because they've tried everything. So we try to explain, and we're very transparent about this. Like, listen, when you decide to go to a more, let's call it, natural approach, obviously you don't see the results the minute you woke out.
No,
right?
yeah.
So Miami in general is like you're used, like you go, you get the injections, you do these things, and then within 3 days you're like all snatched and beautiful.
Yeah.
And obviously, when you go into a natural way, it requires commitment and consistency, and it's like a long-term kind of result.
Yeah.
But one that's really beneficial for you, because at the end of the day, doing all of the other things, even though they may work for a specific period of time, it's like you say, it's not sustainable. So until which point are you gonna keep, spending all of this money on this or doing all of these things? Like, when does it stop? It really depends on your situation in general. So that's why the natural way is something that you could do at home. Like it doesn't even have to be with us. It's something that these are habits that you get to practice for the rest of your life. So that's really important for people to understand, and they complement each other really well. So just to clear out, I'm not like against Botox or anything like that for anyone who might be getting good, but we do have a lot of clients that they get them, for example, and then they do what they call maintenance with us.
Yeah.
So within appointments, because they have to get it like every 3 or 4 months or something like that, they come, they get the massages, they do all of these things, they practice the massages at home as well, and that really helps keep their skin nice, clear, and lifted.
It's just super aligned with our brand. Literally on our hats, build a life that lasts. Like we're always trying to give our listeners tips and tools to build a sustainable life that they can just really take with them every single day rather than a quick fix.
Yeah.
I want to ask a question.
No, ask the question, please.
Can you talk a little bit more about the at-home massages? Like, what can our listeners do, for example, for the face? Like, I know some people even just use their hands instead of gua sha so that they don't have to like go buy something, but how do we open up the lymph nodes? There's like 6 of them, right?
And honestly, your hands are like the best tool that you can have. Obviously,
amazing.
Nothing else.
I know. And it's funny because we do have our face tools. We have the gua sha, the reflexology, which people love a lot. The body cupping. All of those things are what we call, like, they're just they help you. They're like extra little things that you could do, but technically with your hands you can do a lot.
Yeah.
So as far as the full body lymphatic drainage, we leave that to our massage therapists. In my practice in particular, we only do the face. And then I often tell people to do like the most easy ones, which are like the ones around the ears. And then those are things that they can do literally when they wake up, when they go to sleep. It just takes a few minutes of your moving it around a little bit. We always explain about doing soft. It's a really soft kind of like light feather touch.
It's very superficial, the
It's
lymphatic
very
system,
superficial,
so
yeah.
it requires like soft touch.
So you just like massage.
And it's literally
very
such
gently.
It's such a
Very
soft massage.
Oh my God,
it's
I
not
go
like you're not
crazy.
even going
You're like, I do the same thing. I'm like pulling my skin back.
It's such a soft thing because that's how you move it. It's like a little river, you know. It's like a it's
I like that.
like
I like
water
that too.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you're moving it around softly and gently. So that's really important.
Do you see these people putting like hair ties around their ears?
Who does
Have you
that?
seen this?
No.
Okay, well,
For like makeup when they're doing like the makeup.
no,
or
it's
something?
like they do it for lymphatic drainage. Like they wake up and when they're brushing their teeth, they like put a hair tie around their ear
Oh,
like
really?
this. And I was wondering if that's real, if it works.
I haven't heard it.
Oh, I've never seen that either.
I'm just gonna open them up myself.
That's so interesting. What else do you like to do at home? I also see a lot. You do the vibration
love
plate.
that.
Like,
Oh my God, I used
why
to do that a lot.
My mom used to have one, and I still don't really understand like what it's for. But just like, what are your daily habits that you guys love to do at home?
Okay, at home that's definitely my must, and I.
But why do you like it? Like, I don't even know the benefits of it.
Because of the same thing that I was just telling you, that I'm not the best
working out.
at working out girl. So sometimes when I do like this at the spa, it's like 8 or 9 hour shifts. Like I'm literally there the whole day, and then I get home around like 7:30 or 8 p.m. and it's like either I decide to go and do the yoga class then, but if I mostly try to do the yoga classes in the morning so that I get that over with before I get started on my journey, on my work journey, I mean. But when I get back home, it's like I'm literally dead for the day.
Yeah,
I
of
don't want to
course.
keep doing anything else. So the vibration plate has helped me get the circulation back, moving into within my body. So I literally just spend about I started with only 5 minutes because it gets a little bit weird. Like your whole body is vibrating.
Yeah.
So it feels kind of weird at first. But now I can do like 20, 25 minutes.
Wow.
I literally just put like something on the TV, get it over with, and then it has helped me feel so much better. So I used to have a lot of headaches and they're gone. And this is something that I think it's related. Like I'm not saying particularly it's what it does, but for me in general, it felt so much better. Like my headaches are gone. My circulation feels like everything's just working really, really. Normally I felt like my feet very, very kind of like tired, my legs, especially after that 9 hour shift. And then when I do that, they feel so more like rested in general. So I sleep better as well. And I got the Aura ring about a year ago or so. My friends got it to me for my birthday, and I've been tracking that as well, and it definitely has shown the difference since I started versus when I wasn't doing it, especially when I sleep.
I think it's great for people that have like a desk job or a
Yes, I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
because the lymph system doesn't work if you're not moving.
Right.
So if you get on the plate, that's gonna
Shake it all up.
So every night before bed.
Yeah, and then on the weekends
Sounds
I do
good.
it in the morning when I wake up. I even do it like before I hit the Pilates class or anything like that. I'll do a few minutes of that and then get going with my day. In general, I'm incorporating it daily for circulation. Sometimes I don't do it like all for my whole body. Like for example, I think yesterday I just uploaded the video. I just did it for my legs. So
I saw
just
that,
put
yeah.
the legs, and then that's it. So I just leave the legs shaking in there for a little bit, and then it just feels so much better afterwards.
So normally, do you lay on it for your whole body, or how do you
you
do?
stand on it.
Yeah.
Oh, you stand. You stand
up
for
on
20 minutes on it. Oh wow,
So
must
you're
feel
like
really
shaking
good.
it. That's what I'm saying. It takes a bit of like
Kind of itchy, no?
So a lot of people, when circulation gets activated, they feel like this itchy feeling.
Oh
Yeah.
I need to do it because I have like genetically these varicose veins on my left leg, and my acupuncturist is always like, you need extra stretching and like blood flow and circulation.
Our grandmother has the same thing, so that's also why I wanted to get started with it.
Yeah, I know. I hear it, and then when you get pregnant, I hear it gets even worse. I'm like, oh great. Thank you, papi.
So guys, from a business perspective, if you can go back to year one of Daily Habits, what would you do differently and what would you double down on?
So many things.
Go off.
Yeah. So
Like the actual first year once you've opened. Like
think-
let's take COVID out of the question.
location.
location,
Okay.
100%.
In
Interesting.
Miami, location is so important.
Where was your first location?
In Little Havana, in Calle 8. So it's this beautiful little. It was a small space. We only had one treatment room back then, but location was important because parking was an issue. Even though we had a few parking spots, parking was an issue. And I think the Miami crowd gets crazy with the parking situation. So if you say that you have like 2 or 3 parking spots available, and then if they come in and those parking spots are taken for some reason, it's like
the end of the world.
The end of the world. And I'm like, first come, first serve. There's a pay by phone as well on the other areas or things like that, but they get crazy. So navigating that was difficult. Exposure also, we weren't necessarily on like the front of the street. We were a little bit on the back end. So I think that was also an issue with people kind of like finding us in particular or seeing us. And it's a very high traffic food area. So being up front was definitely going to be better for us.
But also making sure that the crowd that walks around that area, it's interested
Exactly.
in what
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Because now you guys are in Colway.
Because now we're in Colway.
Which I think is great location.
100% better, yes. And we get a lot of foot traffic that is actually interested in their skin in general, like their whole wellness situation. So I think that has been very helpful.
Do you guys think that the wellness industry has become a little bit performative in the sense that everything, again, it's still just all aesthetics, it's still so surface level? Like, what do you guys have to say about that?
Yes, I guess it depends, because I feel like now it became such a popular topic that a lot of people might really think they're practicing it when in reality they're not.
Right.
So it's a bit into being more superficial maybe.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're all really, really putting the work that you need to put in to actually see those benefits. So it's not the same thing when you say like, oh my God, yes, I'm going to go to this, I don't know, again, yoga class or something like that. But then the rest of your life is like all crazy and hectic. And it's like that one yoga class is not going to fix you.
Right. No, totally.
What's going on. So I think it requires a lot of commitment on a person to really fall into that wellness lifestyle they're claiming they want to have.
Yeah. Because
it means changing a lot of your habits in general. And it's usually that's the hardest part because it requires commitment and discipline. And I feel like having discipline, and I'm including myself in it requires a lot of you. So you really need to be at peace with that first and then really fall into that wellness lifestyle that you wish you can have, which I think everyone should eventually practice.
Totally. Mm-hmm. I agree. What's something that you guys see every day on social media that like makes you like cringe as a wellness founder?
I think whenever I send you those videos about the ear zits.
About the ear zits?
So I love ear zits. We do them at the spa. She's an acupuncturist, so she can share more about that.
Not licensed yet. I'm in the
working on it.
Yeah. But right now, there's a lot of videos of people doing ear zits around the shoulder area. And it's like the before and after is like your shoulders like this and then like this.
They drop, yeah.
Which is very drastic. I'm not saying it's not possible, but might not be that drastic.
Okay, gotcha.
Wait, what's an ear zit?
Yeah, no.
I thought you were talking like a pimple on
no,
your
like
ear.
me too.
There are tiny zits that you place around the ear. So basically the whole body can be seen in the ear. And if you have like anxiety, stomach pain, back pain, you can target that with an ear zit.
Oh, are these like the little pointy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
They look like little piercings.
Yes. Okay,
So a lot of people have been getting them. We offer them at the spa, and I love getting them in particular for my anxiety.
Yeah.
I'm very anxious. But I often see those videos on Instagram and I always send it to Mila, and she's like, "We're not doing that."
But lately we get a lot of clients.
But lately we get because also
videos,
they see the videos and they're like, "I want to see if it happens," and it's like,
you're like, it's not gonna,
not like that, like maybe no.
They do see like a relief in pain,
Yeah.
but the drastic change from the shoulder drop, not that much.
Yeah.
Because on Instagram, I feel like they're claiming that it gives you like this also lifting sensation, kind of like if you had gotten, I don't know, Botox in here or something like that, and
It's like the mouth tape. You know how they say that the chin is
Yes. What is that, a myth?
No, it also works like that, but you're not gonna get like a whole new chin.
No, of course. It's just I feel like it prevents it from getting worse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's not like you're gonna use it for a month and then all of a sudden you have a
fine.
Exactly.
No. Yeah,
So I think those are crazy, and then often we read like the comments or things like that, and it's like, wow. And that has been a challenging part of the business as well. Trying to educate people to understand it's a whole process, and that process will not transform your skin physically. Like it's not like you doing this will suddenly. We've gotten questions about, okay, if I go ahead and do the massage, will my nose look slimmer? And I'm like, this won't be like a nose surgery kind of thing or like a nose filler kind of thing, this won't happen. Okay, so I think that's also important to clarify.
Like managing people's expectations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, this kind of goes with our next question, which is like all these women are constantly spending thousands of dollars on skincare, facials, Botox, filler, yet it seems everybody is still struggling with their confidence and self-worth. Why do you guys, as women in the wellness industry, think this?
Again, their work is not coming from within. They're trying to work it out from the outside. And if they don't do that work, you're never going to be satisfied with yourself.
Yeah, I think no matter how many treatments you do to improve the way you look, which a lot of people do it for this reason, they think they don't look okay, so they want to get a solution that would help them look okay. And even after they get it, they might be like, oh, I need more here, over there. Because like you're never fully satisfied with what you see on the mirror.
Yeah.
So I think that's more of like an inner kind of thing that they need to fix, because no matter how many procedures you do, whether they're invasive or non-invasive, you're always going to be finding something that's off when you see yourself in the mirror.
Right.
Yeah.
What's one skincare wellness trend you wish people would stop falling for? And what's one that you actually like really like?
I love oil cleansing.
Oil cleansing.
Ooh, you
can
don't
we
hear
talk
that
about
a lot.
Yeah, I don't even know how to do that. Like,
No, you just hear, oh, the oil's going to clog your pores. Don't do that, blah, blah, blah. So let's talk about it.
I guess that's a perfect answer for that question, because one thing that we wish people would stop thinking is that oils make you break out.
okay.
So I think that's one of the myths that we really need to talk about, because it's not like all oils won't make you break out. There are a lot of oils that are extremely beneficial for your skin, which already produces a type of oil, basically. So oil cleansing becomes really handy because basically it helps remove, it kind of like gently exfoliates your skin without you having to use abrasive ingredients. So for example, for people like me, I can use an oil cleanser, and then on top of it, I'll just wash my face with another more like creamy or foamy cleanser.
Yeah.
And then it works out. And then that way I don't need to use exfoliants, because of what I told you, that I already have like a lot of inflammation. I cannot use things like the glycolic acid or the other ones that help smoothen that texture on the skin. So for me, the oils help do that. So that's really important. And then oils can be extremely beneficial if you use them right. So if you do oil cleansing and you properly remove it, you should be okay. If you applied oils on top of your moisturizer, like at night before you go to sleep, to seal that as well, you should be okay if you're using an oil that's non-comedogenic. A lot of people, I know they say this, I think it was, I don't know if it was J-Lo or I don't remember who said something about the olive oil on the skin, and it became like this huge thing. So all olive oils are also different, they're processed different.
Absolutely.
So it's not like you just go to the supermarket and you buy this olive oil and then you put it on top of your skin, and then obviously you're going to break out.
Yeah, like Publix olive oil or
I've
something.
done that, by the way. Back in the day, when I was breaking out in high school, I was trying to find any solution, and I washed my face with olive oil.
So
I don't think
a lot of those might actually make you break out like that. I know coconut oil, sometimes they use the one that's like for like cooking or things like that, and they're just heavier, it's heavier on the skin, and that's why it clogs the pores and it makes you break out. So you really need to be smart about which oils you're putting. And then there are a lot of great oil cleansers out there from like different brands. Even talk to your esthetician if you have one, or your dermatologist. They'll give you recommendations. I think whenever you, especially after a certain age, I'm already 31, so but basically I remember after I was like 24 or 25 years old, that's when I started kind of like following more of the advice of the people that knew more than I did, right? And that definitely became game changer for my skin as well. So always, before making this crazy decision, especially because I know skincare products are becoming really expensive out there, I see we get girls that are like 21, 22 years old, and they're already using these skincare brands that are like $300 moisturizer. Right. It's like, you don't need that. Yeah. There's so many affordable options out there that are also really good and beneficial, and your skin's just not there yet. You don't need that many active ingredients or things like that. Like, keep it simple. Literally, less is more, because once you start giving your skin more, she's never going to stop asking for more. So if you start out very early, I've heard all of that about the preventative Botox and all of these things. It's like, if you start very early, you're already teaching that muscle that it doesn't need to work out on its own, right? So now, after that Botox gets absorbed or it's out of you, then you're gonna need more, right?
Yeah.
So if you start very, very early on, it's never gonna stop. So I think that you should, again, going back to daily habits, like keep it as simple as you can until your skin starts asking for a little bit more. But don't deliver a bunch of things all at once, because it's just gonna be too much.
Yeah. I think from like personal experience, these last 2 weeks I've been out of town, and I was just like, you know what? less is more. I'm not washing my face in the morning just with water. I think like it's too much. And then I actually stopped using my vitamin C and my retinol at night. And I'm just like, it's because like I know I still am working on it, but like it's getting better. And sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, it's just too much. You know, sometimes I just do think it's like it's too much, and adding more and like adding another product and then adding a facial and then adding something else, just like to try to make it go away, because obviously we're like desperate to make our face just like look good. And like, I mean, I don't know, we're just like, I mean, me at least, I'm just like upset with how it currently looks. I know it takes time. It's like I keep wanting to add more things, but I'm like, no, I just need to like less is more. And even with like supplements, like I take blood tests and I like want to do it, but then I took one and it started making my face like have a rash, and then I immediately stopped and it didn't happen anymore. So it has to be from that. And I'm like, I'm just trying to like do everything good so that my body's all good, but then I'm like at the same time like it's too much. Sometimes I just need to take a step back.
And I think that's why it's important to talk to a professional about it, because a lot of things that we see, sometimes people like they take a supplement and they blame the supplement for breaking them out because it didn't work, but most of the time they blame B12, right? So like it makes you break out. But then when we ask, okay, what are you using? Well, I'm taking this supplement, but I'm also taking this vitamin and this other thing. So when you combine them all, then you have like this excess of B12 on your body. Then that's the issue. So it's like, maybe if you work with a what's it called, with a dietitian or a certified counselor or anything like that might help you. Okay, this is what you need to be consuming, like all as a group. You know, it'll be better because then it'll make sense. It'll be balanced. It'll be
exactly.
No, work out. So it's
my doctor, and I know it's wrong.
We see that a lot.
No, I know it's bad. It's bad.
I agree. I mean, I just went through this crazy like face rash that like I never really have issues with the face, and she saw it like was red, inflamed, like crazy. And I literally have not used any skincare since, like just my moisturizer, because I've been so scared to put anything on my skin because I don't know what caused it. And now I don't do anything besides SPF and moisturizer. And I'm like, forget it. This is all I'm doing.
If it works with you, I think that's good. So I really think your skincare should, first of all, it should match your personality. So if you're someone that's not going to go through like the 8-step skincare routine and all that, because you're only going to do it the first 3 nights and then just leave it in the bathroom, then literally don't. Like find something that works for you. If it's a 2-step routine, then great. Be consistent with it, right?
Yeah.
Do it daily, and then that's when you'll see the differences. Yeah. Because also like trying new things, leaving them, not finishing the products, switching skincare routines every 15 days because it didn't work. You didn't even give it a chance. Most people have to go to like a purging phase whenever they also try a new product. A product might make them.
That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah.
So it's like it takes, you know, the skin is such it's the whole world. It's very complex. So it needs time for you to adjust, to find what works for you, to see it through.
So let's talk about the T-bar aspect, because I think this like also really ties in the community you guys have built, and you also say that it also ties in like holistically. So I just think that's like such a cool aspect that you guys added. So like, let's talk about that. Why did you think it was important to integrate that into the spa?
Yeah. So going back to what we wanted to have as a differentiator among our competitors, no one in Miami was offering that in particular. And we already knew, because Cami was already in acupuncture school, so we knew that we were going to be able to incorporate a different service that might contribute a bit better to that inner health or inner work that we've been claiming. So we felt the need to add something else to the experience. And we are both tea lovers. Me particularly, I drink a lot of tea. And that's part of what I used to start healing my body from within. So I remember I've never really liked coffee, so I've never done coffee. But I wasn't that much into tea before as I am right now. So ever since I started incorporating tea in my life, especially like after meals and things like that, it became really, really, I felt so much difference. I'm like, for sure I need to incorporate this. So we need to find a way to make it into part of the experience, like people coming in, getting their facials, leaving with their teacup on their way out and all of that. And then the tea that they're taking is a blend that we have created for basically detoxifying the body. So if you come in and get your body lymphatic drainage or your facial lymphatic drainage or any of the massages that we do, you leave with a body with a tea that eventually helps you like detoxify and drain out everything that we just moved from you. Because ideally you want to go to the bathroom and flush it all out, right? So this basically helps you. So it becomes into a whole experience that literally your entire body gets when you come in to our Daily Habits Wellness Club and leave. So I think that was very important.
And it's a nice touch too. Like clients love to leave with a cup of tea.
Yeah.
What are your favorite teas for like morning, afternoon, and evening? And why?
I do. I'm a green tea lover in general. I do peppermint tea or mint tea in particular after every meal because it
So
really
good.
helps cleanse your gut.
Yeah.
So
It
that's
feels,
a
you can
must.
feel
Maybe I
it.
should
Like,
do that.
Yes, it's really good. Honestly, it makes you feel
I
less
think I need to
bloated.
do a lot of things.
And I think I've started to do a lot of hibiscus around my period, on my period
Okay.
dates, because I think that also helps a lot. And then I'm a matcha lover, so I do matcha for anything, honestly, morning or night.
I love
I
that.
drink it a lot. Yeah, so it's kind of like how I like to wake up. It's a very slow caffeine kind of situation that I need.
Yeah.
So that one, it's really good. Also, it's filled with antioxidants. So like I said, I'm also, I really focus on keeping my body filled with antioxidants. I'm trying to, obviously, I'm not saying this is a cure or a solution, but there's, I don't know if you've noticed a lot of increase in people having cancer or things like that. So I want to keep my body as healthy as possible on the
Yeah,
inside.
absolutely.
I think antioxidants are really beneficial for that. So whenever I try to drink things, I make sure that at least they're delivering
Something healthy
something
that's beneficial
healthy,
to your
yes.
body.
Also, because I'm not really, I never drink sodas or
Yeah.
things like that. So I usually just go with a nice flavored kind of tea, and then it gives me that sensation that I'm
Like
drinking.
with sugar or no sugar?
no sugar, literally just
Okay.
a plain tea.
Do you like tea?
I like tea at night. I feel like I usually drink tea at night. I don't know why, but in my head, I'm like, tea is night.
I usually do ginger tea in the morning
I love a ginger
Yeah.
lemon tea.
and then peppermint after meals to help with the
Okay.
digestion.
So I need to buy peppermint tea.
Yeah.
I've made you gonna love it.
tea.
So
No, you have,
refreshing.
but I mean, like, if it needs to be incorporated after every meal, then I need to buy it.
Yeah.
It's great for acne too.
It's great for
peppermint.
acne, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
She's like, I'm gonna go sell out Publix from peppermint tea.
Wait, does it matter what brand?
No, right now, do we have a favorite?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I buy
mean,
like the
I
Make sure that it
yogi.
says
Make sure that it says 100,
100%,
yeah. But it should be okay if it's just the
100%
tea.
peppermint
So you like ginger tea and then
Ginger tea in the morning.
Okay.
Because the temperature of the stomach, it's warm. So ginger is warm too. So you want to like help boost that.
Okay.
And then peppermint with each meal to help with the digestion.
And I think, well, you also love dandelion?
I have that every night.
I hate it because I think it tastes like coffee, but I drink it when she makes me.
It's a little bit bitter.
But
It is, but I like
I love
it.
it too.
Oh my
it's
god.
great too for acne.
That one's really good.
okay.
It's like very detoxifying, right?
Very detoxifying.
Yeah, I have it
I
every
think I need
single
like
night.
for the gut stuff. So I think the peppermint.
Everything's for the gut, babe.
Okay, then I'm gonna get all of them. Okay.
It's actually funny. I have coffee like every single morning, and recently I've just not been feeling good having it. And I woke up today and I made myself a green tea, and I was like, "Wow, this is so nice."
Good. Yeah.
I think like also like just like in my head, coffee's more like, okay, I'm having coffee. Like it's a little bit more anxiety. Like
Yeah.
the tea's like, oh my god, it's more
Yeah,
chill.
It's like chill. It is
Yeah.
romantic.
No,
Yeah.
and I don't know why, but I always feel a need to have a drink on my hand. Like it's just,
Yeah.
I'm always drinking things around, and I'm the worst water
Drinker? Oh.
Yeah.
I need to work on that.
Yeah,
the
drink your
teas,
cup of water.
I know, I know. But the teas I love. So whenever I just have it, and especially if I drink it ice. So normally I add a bit of ice. And then maybe if it tastes too watery when you add the ice, I might do like a drops of lemon or something like that. And
Yeah.
it feels
Got
like
it.
this refreshing
So
lemonade around me.
good.
No matter which flavor of tea I use, I think it works out all the time. So that immediately makes me, I'm no longer craving the sugars that I was craving before. So normally
Yeah.
I will go for a snack or things like that. So instead of snacking around, I'll just drink my tea. It will be beneficial. And then it
Yeah.
gave me that sensation that
Yeah.
that it was just eating something.
I actually had the most incredible mocktail. I don't drink, so I had the incredible mocktail on my trip, which was hibiscus tea. I was like, I'm gonna make this at home. Hibiscus tea, lemon, honey, and they put like a dash of
Delicious.
sparkling water, and it was so
So
good.
good.
Sounds really good.
And it's like healthy. It's a tea,
Yeah.
and there's a little bit of
There's so
sparkling
many
water.
blends that you can make.
So good.
So it's easy to adapt it to any of the things that you like. If you like it sparkling or not, and it'll give you that sensation. I also don't drink, so whenever I can do things like that.
No, that mocktail was like, I have to start making this. When people come over, it's like a fun drink, and it tastes good. Can people just go and get tea, or do they need to be
No,
customers?
yeah. They can come in.
They can come in and get tea.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about more about your skincare line and what makes it different, and what do you think your competitive edge is within this market?
Wait, also like let's talk about it's in Sephora, like in
that's
Asia, Malaysia,
crazy.
Singapore. Like, how did it get over there?
That was
and do you
crazy.
sell it here?
We not in Sephora here,
Okay.
but if they're listening, we want to. No, so for Asia, it was funny because literally just one day we received an email saying like, "Hi, we would like to have samples of your brand."
Were you
From
like,
Sephora
is
Asia?
this fake?
Sephora Asia, but we thought it was a spam. So
Yeah.
I'm like, this makes no sense.
Yeah.
Literally, like I didn't even look at it. But then it popped again. So I'm like, and then I started researching. Like I saw that the domain was like at Sephora Asia. So I'm like, okay.
Look
I
legit,
started,
yeah.
look
Yeah.
legit. So I'm like, and I kept digging on the name of the person that had contacted me. So I ended up on her LinkedIn. So I'm like, okay, it says she works at Sephora.
Wow.
So
You're like, this is a real
must be
person.
true. Let's ship it right away. So that's what we did. They ended up liking it, and it was like our first big retailer internationally. Because before that, we would sell only here in the U.S. Obviously in our own store online, but then we were also at different department stores online. We were at Saks.
Oh, nice. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
the express marketplace, all of that. And then we do wholesale. So a lot of small boutique stores around the US, similar to spas like the ones that we have, they purchase from us and they have it available there.
What is the name of the skincare line?
It's
Daily
Habits? Okay,
holistic
cool.
skincare, yeah. And so basically that's how it started. So Sephora Asia was this amazing experience, but also an extremely challenging one because first of all, our team was very small. It is still very small. Staying
It's
strong.
okay. Our
here.
team is really small too.
Yeah. So
And
we
Sephora
were,
doesn't know that. So,
and Sephora, I don't think they were very aware of that. And obviously the amount of time and effort it requires for you to stay there and for us to do all of these things. And it was like so many different countries at the same time. So we had to go through a process of like, what's it called?
yeah, I know what you're trying to.
I know the process was the registration process
Yeah.
on each different country, which was new to us. So we had to do things like translate new packagings. We had to switch all of our packaging because they all have different requirements and guidance.
So
as
it's
to
different
what-
packaging for each country?
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
so we
wow.
had to make a commitment like, okay, what is it that we can sacrifice on the packaging so that we just make one packaging that fits for all the different countries?
Got you.
Because they all have different regulations. So we had to get
That's
rid
so
of a lot of
complicated.
things. It's crazy. That's what I'm
That they
saying.
would do
Like
that.
it requires a whole department just dedicated to this international side of the business. But obviously we wanted to do it because, it was Sephora.
Of
like,
course.
it's an opportunity. And so we did it and we're still there. But it takes a huge amount of effort.
Wait, so where do you guys make the skincare?
We produce our skincare here.
And then you
US,
ship it out?
And then we ship it out. Yeah.
Cool. What's your favorite product from your skincare line? And what do you guys have, just generally?
My favorite one, I'm between two. So we have the High Glow Serum, which I literally formulated for my skin. Well, she formulated it for my skin. But it's basically something that helps reduce redness and it really calms down my skin. And it delivers hydration without it being too sticky. So a lot of people, they wanted to have this dewy glass skin without it being too, especially because Miami is so humid.
Yeah.
And then I also love the Bliss Face Oil because that one is what I use whenever I'm having a reaction to anything. Like what you just said about the reaction you were having. Normally I would just put Bliss Oil on that. Literally within 2 days, calms out.
Oh my God. I wish I would have known about this.
No, I'll get you one. But I like to curl my hair. So I do. You have no idea how many times I've burned myself accidentally here. So every time it happens, I do a little bit of Bliss, literally within a week. No scar, nothing. Like it heals so nicely. That's one of my favorite.
That sounds like a good pregnancy belly oil.
We do. We
like
have
for stretch marks?
We have the body oil, and it's literally really good for stretch marks.
Oh, I love that.
That was her first
Product.
The body oil?
The body oil was the first product.
like
Straight out
4
from our kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What's your favorite product and why?
The body oil. It's
Oh,
my
really?
baby.
It's your baby.
Yeah.
It's all your babies.
Yeah.
It smells amazing. It's so nourishing. Great for my dry skin.
No, and that one's so funny because literally she formulated it during COVID in our kitchen. So I remember my mom was there too. My mom was going crazy because she kept using the kitchen as a laboratory. So
Oh
she
my
was using like
God.
all these things that we normally use to mix like cake or things like that. But she was mixing the body oil.
We don't do that.
Only had 4 ingredients. No, we've gone legit now. We have a lab. But when we started formulating, that's how it started. So I remember the whole house will smell like incredible. So I'm like, what's going on? And it was just her with her little inventions coming out with the body oil.
Oh my
so
God.
it's good.
Do you guys have any hair masks? I was actually thinking about this morning.
We don't.
Get on the hair
have a hair
game.
We've been thinking about it.
Yes.
Let's talk about your dynamic real quick. How do you guys work together as sisters, working together as family? We've had so many people who work with family on the show, and it's like it can either really work or it really can't. Like, what do you think are the key things that you guys do that make it work?
We cry a lot.
Let it out.
We let it out.
I think respect is
Okay.
a big part.
Yeah.
Like know your boundaries and know when not to like overtalk and start like insulting one another.
Yes.
Like,
I guess as
respect is
sisters,
very-
as sisters, obviously you have this sister dynamic when you can scream at each other one day and then the next day it's all good.
Yeah.
So when you work with family, you might think like these behaviors are still okay, but it gets really complicated because now you're in a professional field and obviously there are more people on the team and things like
Right.
that. So you can't be having this sisters
Relationship,
right? So I think for us, the dynamic works because we both really respect that and we understand how overwhelming the work gets. So we have learned with time and experience how to ask for like a timeout. So
Got
be
it.
like, okay, I can't keep handling this right now. I need a little break.
Yeah.
Be right
Can you
back.
step up?
Yeah.
Exactly. So we kind of like deal with it internally and then we sit back again. And again, the end goal, and I think this is with every relationship out there, whether it's professional or not, the end goal is to treat the problem like it's us against the problem and not you and I against the problem.
Right.
And I think once you start operating that way, then it all starts falling into place. So before, I remember we might, whenever either one of us screwed something up, we would be like, oh, why did you do this, blah, blah, blah. And now it's like we just laugh at it and be like, "Ah, another obstacle. Let's just
Yeah.
find a way to figure it out." So I think that's we've both matured a lot. Obviously, over the past year, we started this 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's been changing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And checking in with one another.
Yeah.
What's your advice to people who are looking for a business partner, whether it's in family or not?
Looking for someone that like compliments you.
Yes.
Got it.
Like someone that does good what you don't know how to do.
Yeah.
Yes, and someone that even when they're challenging you, they're doing it with I guess with the right heart. So it's like it's okay for you to not be aligned on certain areas. It's okay for you to have different opinions, but I think you should always operate under the idea that you both complement each other.
Yeah.
And then you're both here for the end goal. And just because you are not on the same page at the moment doesn't mean that you guys are no longer
Right.
a partnership, right? So I think that's very important, and I think that's often the main issue that might happen on other partnerships out there that might not work. So, and for sure we've had experiences like that before. So I think the one thing that makes us really glued together is that we now fully understand that. And I guess every day we just work to keep improving our space.
Yeah.
We understand as well that we're not perfect. Like even as a business or as humans, it's like there's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
And I think when you also when you're humble enough to operate in that way and take feedback from people and see what you may have done wrong or what you can improve or anything like that, it'll keep helping you succeed. And I think for anyone out there starting a business or looking at partnering in general, I think you should keep this in mind. There's no such thing as a perfect partner. There's no
Yeah.
such thing as the perfect business. What starts as a beautiful idea becomes a really crazy world when you start developing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your dreams, as beautiful as you think they are at that moment, and as they seem to be within those, I don't know, first 3 or 4 months of operating, it becomes really, really crazy to manage and challenge afterwards. And then it really requires your discipline and your effort.
Yeah.
And it takes more than just passion, I guess is what I'm saying. So I know there are a lot of people out there that encourage you to follow your passion and your dream. And obviously, yes, but you should know that dreams or hobbies eventually become real when you put them into a business. And that's where the work really starts. So that's important to know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What has been your biggest challenge in business so far?
I guess finding the right team.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially in the service industry. So we work in the service industry. So
Yeah.
it's really important to find people that can take your values and your mission in general and make it happen as a business. People that can respect what is it that you want to communicate to the end consumer, that are able to manage situations, all of this. So I think finding the right team it's the biggest challenge. One that we keep working on, and we have a beautiful team right now, but we obviously keep working on that. So that I think it's not only our current challenge, it will be our challenge for the rest of the
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we ready for quick fire?
We are. This is one of our favorite parts.
It is
which
the
is
best
really
part.
fun. We're gonna do a little quick fire, and you guys both can answer it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So first one, you can start it off.
Okay, what's one wellness trend you think is overrated and one you swear by?
I swear by gua sha.
I like mouth tape.
Okay. Mouth tape.
Overrated.
It's funny because I think mouth tape is overrated.
Okay, I love that. Okay,
I love
that.
it.
So there's a little like
Yeah.
the thing for the ears.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
that could
too,
be that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, a skincare trend that you're over.
I'm over exfoliants.
Okay.
Same, yeah.
Okay.
Tea or matcha, what's your go-to and why?
That's a hard one. A matcha.
You
I
hate
love
matcha?
I hate
She
That's
hates
so
matcha.
funny. You guys are kind of opposites
I know.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I love matcha, and
That's
I
so
think
fun.
it's here to stay. I'm concerned about the matcha shortage that there may be in the world because it's definitely here to stay. But I
would
love
love
it.
to
Wait,
love matcha.
so I need to ask you, like, what's your favorite matcha place in Miami? She likes matcha.
Daily habits.
Okay, daily habits. Let's go. Yes. Okay, tea that matches your current mood.
Peppermint.
Okay.
I love hibiscus tea, and at the spa we have the Lola's Glow. I literally put my name on it.
Oh, I love it.
I love
And
it.
that one's like a floral mix, and it's really, really good. So that's my whole personality in there.
Well, our next question is what's your favorite tea blend from your tea bar?
Mine is
Ginger
that one,
lemonade.
obviously.
You know, these all sound really
They
good.
sound
I'm going to have
really
to go and
good.
get,
You
like, all of
have
them
to.
to a taste
You
test
have
of
to,
all of them. What's your favorite Miami wellness spot other than your own? It could be the
haven't been to
beach or
any
maybe,
other
I don't know,
spot.
like, I
Like,
guess, I
literally-
mean,
Yeah, the
Another-
beach or
Yes, I do love the beach.
if it's not like another wellness place.
a yoga studio.
Well, we have the
Equinox.
yoga studio. She goes to Equinox, but there's a yoga studio next door to us, which is so obviously great.
Yes.
If we were to do yoga, either that, I think before that, before that, actually, she used to be our yoga instructor as well. So we did kind of like private yoga classes.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Well, that's nice.
We also go to breathwork therapy.
Oh,
I think that's
yes.
the best.
Ooh, I love that.
Wait, where?
So we have our own breathing coach. Yes.
Yeah.
And she's amazing. Shout out to her. Her name is Andrea. She's this beautiful human that we found. And she has been, I met her through Mila and through
I
my
met her through
sister,
my cousin,
Christina.
Yeah.
Which is also a yoga instructor, and she's great. But basically, she does these breathing therapies with you where it's kind of like going to therapy, but mostly you go to do breathing exercises.
I love that.
So
Wow.
I'm a whole
How
new
often do you guys
person.
do that?
Once a week.
Once a week.
It's like
Yeah.
pretty
It's like therapy.
often.
Yeah.
It's like therapy, exactly. You can choose whether you do once a week or
I mean, you guys
like
are very
twice a month.
calm. You're very calm.
It's her.
collected. Yeah.
We weren't like this before.
No.
So that one, game changer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, like if you're looking to really figure out yourself and you're not that much into therapy, I wasn't, at least not for me.
And we're
this is
that
perfect.
anxiety from your body, breath work.
This is perfect because now trust me, when you learn how to properly breathe, you can
You
fix
can control
anything. You
your-
can control your emotions in so many ways.
I believe that.
That's
Absolutely.
No, I for sure agree too. What's one red flag in a wellness influencer?
When she says she does wash up, but she gets Botox.
No. I think, okay, maybe they're gonna hate me for this, but recently I was doing this activity. I do face yoga classes, and I was giving out a face yoga class, and there was an influencer. I don't know who she is, but there was someone in there who, instead of doing the class, so she was there. She was supposed to do the class, right? But she just sat there, and then I think she brought somebody in to record her. So she spent the whole class recording herself rather than actually doing it. So it was mostly like taking pictures, videos, switching angles, blah, blah, blah. Like the whole class was being interrupted because this content needed to be generated.
Yeah.
So it's like, at that point, I don't think you're really a wellness influencer anymore,
Right.
because
Honestly,
I don't think you're actually doing the
thing.
the activity that you're preaching. You're doing online,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
On social media. So I think it's a weird area right there.
One word to describe your energy right now.
Flowing.
We're flowing. I love
Flowing.
that. Our energy is flowing right now.
Wait, and what's your favorite thing to do at Daily Habits? Like, what's your favorite treatment?
A lymphatic
my God.
drainage massage for me.
The facial
I love
lymphatic drainage for me. I feel so snatched after it. And honestly, parenthesis in here, I think Mila, she gets all of the services because she's like the main model. So we use her to model for all of our videos. So literally, she's getting like a service daily. Okay.
Love
that's
it.
amazing.
That's amazing.
Perks.
The perks.
You're
yeah.
plugged in. Okay, cool, you guys.
And dream guest you'd love to share a cup of tea with, or I guess dream person to go to Daily Habits to share a cup of tea with.
Oh my
Beyonce.
god.
Oh,
She's obsessed with her.
Beyonce.
I would
Love her.
meet her.
What's your
She's
favorite?
amazing. She's
What's your
perfect.
favorite song?
Two Hands to Heaven.
Oh, I love that song.
I don't know that one.
Yes,
You
you do.
It's from the late song.
from Cowboy Carter.
Yeah.
I have to listen to it. My favorite's All Night. So good.
Yeah.
And yours?
Me? Okay, I'm
Dakota
thinking.
for sure. You love Dakota.
I love Dakota. I mean, if we're talking about someone famous, yes, I love Dakota.
Dakota what?
Johnson is her.
Oh, Dakota Johnson.
Oh,
yeah,
I
well,
love
there's Dakota
her. Oh, you guys
Fanning.
look
There's like
the
lots of
same.
Dakotas, you know?
Right? You guys look alike.
Thank
You guys do look like
I'll take that.
Dakota Johnson. Okay, cool, you guys. Where can everyone find you guys? Where can they find Daily Habits? Pimp yourselves out.
Yes, so they can find us at Coral Way. It's 3091 Coral Way, and then our handle is Daily Habits Mia. And we're always there. You'll see us like doing our videos, all of that. So just literally DM us, text
the
us.
departments.
We manage all the departments. It's always us. So
Amazing.
And you guys are open what days? Wednesday,
Tuesday to Saturday.
Tuesday,
Tuesday to
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
So you're open tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing.
So if you want to stop by for like
for
tea,
tea,
tomorrow's the day.
exactly.
And what are the hours?
Tuesday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then on Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Amazing.
Oh
Cool,
my
you
God.
guys.
What
Thank
a
you guys
fun
so much.
Saturday wellness activity, by the way. We're
No,
always
I know.
telling people to like go out and try new things. That's an amazing Saturday.
At least go and have a tea or a matcha there.
Yeah.